is 1941. In the dead of night, the air over occupied France crackled with tension. Hidden in a moonless field, a young woman named Undree de Jong, barely in her 20s, held her breath. Around her, a small group of downed Allied airmen clutched the forged papers she had provided, their faces etched with a mixture of hope and fear.
This wasn't a game.
This was the Comet Line, a high-stakes escape route she had masterminded, and they were its precious cargo.
Undree, known by her codey name Deddy, was the heart and soul of this operation.
She wasn't a soldier or a spy in the traditional sense. She was a commercial artist, a daughter of a headmaster whose conscience wouldn't let her stand by. When Belgium fell, she refused to accept defeat. Instead, she saw a path where others saw a dead end. She envisioned a clandestine railway of courage, stretching from the heart of enemy territory, over the treacherous Pyrenees Mountains, and into the safety of neutral Spain. Her first journey was a trial by fire. With 2 Belgian soldiers in tow, she navigated a labyrinth of checkpoints, suspicious officials, and the ever-present threat of betrayal. They traveled by train, by bicycle, and on foot, sleeping in barns, and relying on the quiet bravery of strangers. When they finally reached the Spanish border, exhausted but alive, Deddy knew her improbable idea could work. She had proven that a single, determined person could punch a hole in the wall of tyranny. The Comet Line grew, becoming a beacon for hundreds of airmen shot down over Europe. Deddy personally guided many of these groups. She was a picture of calm resolve, her slight frame belying a will of iron.
The men
Often towering over. She taught them basic French phrases, disguised them as local peasants, and led them on grueling multi-day treks through the mountains, often in brutal weather conditions. The air was filled with danger, with the constant threat of patrols and gunfire. But the bullets were always the enemy's. Her weapons were wit, courage, and an unshakable belief in freedom.
The network was a masterpiece of grassroots resistance, built on trust and shared risk.
Farmers, priests, shopkeepers, and countless ordinary citizens became links in the chain, hiding fugitives in their homes at the risk of their own lives. But the Gestapo was relentless. The line was infiltrated, and betrayals began to fracture the network. In January 1943, on her 33rd journey across the Pyrenees, Deddy's luck ran out. She was arrested. During her interrogation, the Nazis refused to believe she was the leader. How could this young, unassuming woman be the architect of such a sophisticated operation? They laughed at her, assuming she was just a minor helper. This underestimation, in a strange way, likely saved her from immediate execution.
Instead,
She was sent to Ravensbrück concentration camp. Andre de Jong survived the horrors of the camp. When she was liberated, she was a shadow of her former self, but her spirit was unbroken. The Comet Line, which she founded, is credited with saving over 700 Allied airmen.
Andre never saw herself as a hero.
She simply said, "I did what I had to do." Her story is a powerful reminder that in the darkest of times, the most extraordinary courage can be found in the most ordinary of people, armed not with guns, but with unwavering conviction. Thanks for watching. If you were inspired by this story of incredible bravery, please like this video and subscribe for more Tales of Unsung Heroes. See you next time.